Hello, I'm Clive Venner, a business strategist, and I help people ensure they have a clear roadmap to success. Many of us in business have difficulty setting boundaries, understanding clearly what it is that we do, who we do it for, how we do it, when we do it, under what terms and conditions, etc. We do these things. Sometimes we find we're working with somebody that we really shouldn't be working with. And this can cause all sorts of angst. Somebody gives a bad review, for example. What happens? Well, the first reaction for a typical human is to take it personally. It's really important to remember we're talking about a business relationship. Now, shouldn't business relationships be personal? Well, yes, they should, but they also should be clearly defined so that we understand how personal this relationship can be, rather than thinking that anything that goes wrong and is reported to us is a personal attack upon us. When we get feedback, regardless of whether it's good feedback or bad feedback, it's important to take it on board and understand why we're receiving this feedback. If we're given to being offended by somebody telling us something didn't go right, chances are we're very excited when somebody tells us something did go right, rather than looking at it and saying, why did it go right? What did we do that had this customer very comfortable with the outcome they received? Well, hopefully what we did was we followed a process. And in following that process, we ticked all the boxes of why we're in business. That is, we provide this particular service or product to this particular customer. That is our ideal customer. Because we followed the process, we get the right outcome. Yeah. The beginning of that process is the most important part, because that's where we identify, is this our ideal customer? Now, somebody reports to us that something went wrong, or it didn't go right at least. Now, if we take that personally, we're going to try and tell that person that they're not right. Well, they engaged us to deliver a particular outcome. If they didn't get it, they've got every right to suggest that maybe we could have done better. So instead of taking it personally and then wanting to tell them they're wrong, let's look to the process. What happened in the process to allow this outcome to eventuate? It's probably at the beginning. Did we identify that this person is our ideal customer? What's the importance of having this person be our ideal customer? Well, it's ridiculously simple. Our ideal customer wants the service or product provided the way that we do it, in the manner we do it, in the time frame that we do it, for the price that we do it. That's what our ideal customer wants. If we've taken somebody on board because we should, rather than because they're our ideal customer, there's every chance they won't perceive what we're doing as what they want. When that happens, you get a bad review. So understand clearly that you can't work with everybody. You cannot satisfy everybody's needs. You do things in a very particular way that appeals to a very particular person. That person is your ideal customer. Now, haven't we just narrowed the field considerably? Well, not really, because if you're clear about who you are, your ideal customer recognizes you far more easily. It makes business much more easy. So think about that old political saying. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. In business, you can satisfy some of the people. The people you can satisfy are your ideal customer. Work with your ideal customer, and you don't have the stress of things not going right.